Hello and welcome to another episode on my YouTube channel Coining Factory Czar. My name is Marcel Bernardi and I'm the coining crafter behind this brand. In today's video we will talk about how I finish up my jewelry, what tools I use and how my setup is. Behind me you can see this is my finishing up workbench and with all the tools, and I will just give you a little tour how I do it. So let's have a closer look. When it comes to my coin rings, I want to have a nice and shiny side where I punched out the coin. So for that I use this belt sander. I got it off of eBay, wasn't too expensive, and I use two different kind of grids. First of all, I take 80 grit sandpaper to get the ring real smooth, and then to get the scratches from the 80 grit sandpaper out of it, I use 400 grit sandpaper, and that gives it a really nice finish. And after sanding, I will go over to polishing. After I hit the side of the coin ring with my 400 grit sandpaper, it's really shiny, but to give it the last 5% to perfection, I will polish this side as well, but I also polish the whole ring. For the inside I use my Dremel tool. You get in there quite easily and it works pretty well. And for the outside, to get this very nice mirror finish, I use my rotary polishing station. And we also use two different grids. I use rougher brown grid on this side and smoother light blue grid on this side. Let's have a look about those grids. When I open the cabinet right next to the workbench, I got my grids. So the brown one, the rougher one, is the middle, and the light blue one on the left side, this is a fine, smoother polishing paste. So you use them, and from all the polishing compounds I used, I also used Mother's, which smells quite bad, but it does the job at the beginning. But this is, in my opinion, a lot better. Looks like this, comes from the Netherlands, but there's I'm sure there's one in your country as well. And you use it, I show you. You turn on the rotary tool and then you push it against the wheel, so the compound goes onto the wheel. But I will make a proper video about polishing as well. Right, so after polishing there might be a little bit of polishing compound between the letters, and therefore I have the next tool to get rid of those. To get rid of the leftover polishing compound, I got this Ultrasonic cleaner. It's a small one, so it actually fits perfectly on the workbench. And you just you start it, you put it on, and then there's a little, see, you can put your jewelry in there, and then the ultrasonic waves, they clean off all the leftover polishing paste. After all the polishing paste is gone, normally the ring would be finished. But if you would like to put a layer of gold or silver on top of the ring to make it look better, or maybe you're allergic, and there's the next step. To gold or silver plate the coin ring or other jewelry, I got this Ampermeter, and I got all of this as well. So I got those cables and I put them into the Ampermeter, and those are the liquids I use. Here's gold, here's silver, and then I put them onto the, I can open this, you can see there's a piece of metal with a little cotton on top, and this holds the liquid. and when you put on the power, the silver or the gold goes onto the jewelry. Right, and that's, I will make a proper video about that as well, and that's how I make, with only a tiny bit of space, I can put gold or silver onto my jewelry. These were all the power tools I use on my finishing workbench, but where the power tools are, there also needs to be power. And I got a little, yeah, you can see, there's a switch, and if the switch is on, all my power tools have power. If the switch is off, there's no power on the power tools, and I can leave the coining room without worrying about it. Also quite nice when you're working in the dark, you can see it, there's a little lamp. You can see, that's quite nice. It's a small one from IKEA. Might zoom, no it won't, yeah. So I just I click that switch and it shines onto my power tools, and I can work with light. That's also quite nice. Now we go a level down. Under the workbench there are tools that don't need power. On the left we have an arbor press. This is handy when you used to stamp something, or when you want to make the initial fold of a coin ring, then it's quite handy to have an arbor press. The thing in the middle is a lever share that I can use to cut coins in half. I don't use it that often, but when you need one, it's good to have one. And on the right hand side we got the ring engraver, which is also quite cool to have. You can put little messages or dates into the coin rings, and that's I really like giving my customers that option. Right. Okay, so this is my setup of my finishing workbench, where I give my coin jewelry a nice finish, a nice edge with the belt sander. I give it a shine with my polishing wheels. I get rid of the polishing paste, or I put some gold or silver on top of it. I might engrave a little message into it. So there's a lot of cool stuff I can do with all my tools, and I hope you might got an impression of what is possible for your jewelry, or how to place it in a way where it doesn't take up a lot of space. And I will also make a few videos about some of the tools to go into more detail. Okay, I hope you liked it. If you have questions, just put them down into the comments. I would appreciate if you would subscribe. If you liked the video, press the like button, and yeah, I would say see you in the next video. Bye.